So you have filters, and you think that you have done everything right, and then it doesn't work. So when we go into the incognito fenster and we're going to search for the websites that I'm using for the test demos, then you can see here the filters, and now it's working. So this is a particular taxonomy, and as you can see, it only chooses the two cities that I've chosen with the taxonomies that I've made. And when I choose the other one, then it works as well. And this is for the map, and this is for the listings. So when we're choosing for the listings, then you can see that there is an ugly pop-up. Sorry for that. But then you can see that there are only the taxonomies from this particular, and I have to change the pop-up. Sorry for that. Sometimes it doesn't work. If you can see here, then I have made a pop-up and they can directly contact you. But this is another tutorial. I'm going to show you that later on. So first things first, we're going to see what was wrong with the taxonomy when it didn't work. So when we're going back to the websites and we're going to the settings of the websites. So we're going into the sites and then we're going to the filter settings. No, first we're going to the JetEngine, to the Crocker block. If you see here the emblem for the Crocker block, then you're going to the Jet plugin settings. And then you can see that you can toggle on and off different kinds of things. Toggle off the Jet Woo Builder if you don't use them. So be aware of that because it can give some conflicts. If you don't use WooCommerce, just check it off. And that's also the case with other plugins. For example, Happy Add-ons has also Woo Builder things, and you can toggle them on and off. Toggle them off. It takes space, it slows down your website, and it can give conflicts. Index searching, when we are going to that tab, then you have to choose for the particular taxonomy. I've made this taxonomy. You have to toggle it on. It was off, but you have to toggle it on. If it's off, then the filters won't work. Now, Paul C has made beautiful tutorials how you can make those filters. So I'm not going to explain everything about that filters, but when you have installed the filter, then let's see where it is. The Jet Smart Filters. For this particular taxonomy, we have to choose for selects. I'm going to show you how it works. So this is the name. You give it a name, it doesn't matter. And then search. This does for searching. Use custom query variables. You don't have to use that, but you can do that if you want to. Just toggle it off. And then you have to choose for the hierarchical, and then you have to choose for, you have to give it a label and placeholder, and then that particular taxonomy in this case is provinces, because as you know I'm Dutch. So when we go into the JetEngine taxonomies, so the taxonomies, then you can see here that I have one taxonomy, and to the advanced settings it's very important that it must be hierarchical. So when you go into the page that you want to have it, so then you can see here that I have here a map, and then the select filters is the particular filter that you have made. So this is the filter by Jet Filters, you know what I showed you. So you have to choose that. You have to type in a couple of characters, then it will search for the search tool. Funny, yeah? It searched to the search tool. And then you have to choose for select if you're using advanced custom fields. So don't choose any of the JetEngine, but when you're using in my case, I use advanced custom fields. Just leave it on default on select. Then in the Ajax, and then change value or the click apply button, you can choose that. But it's not so important. Well, that's the only thing that you have to do. The only difference is that this is for the map, and you can apply the index options, but there are all customizable, and you can do that whatever you want to do with it. And if you can see here, then it's another one, and that is for the listings. Let's reload it, because I think that I was in an I have to change this, sorry for that. Oh, I'm so sorry. It must be the JetEngine maps, because this is the JetEngine taxonomy. So this is the JetEngine map. So forget what I say earlier, that you have to choose for select. But in this case, the taxonomy is from JetEngine. So I've customized the taxonomies with JetEngine. So this is the JetEngine maps. And this is the other JetEngine, because the taxonomies I made it in JetEngine. So if you're using Meta, then it's not the JetEngine value. And then you can choose for Ajax if you want to let it display immediately. So yeah, that is the thing that I wanted to show you. And when you watching this website, then you can see that I've made a couple of pop-ups. So these are the services, and this is for the other company. Here's one more service, and this company has a lot more of services. And when you push in the button contacts, then they can fill in the contact details, and it will send the email directly to this particular company. So when you're choosing for an other company, and when you want to send them a mail, then it will send the email directly to this particular company. And if you want to know how that works, then you can watch the previous tutorials where I've explained it, how you can do it with Elementor or with Fluent Forms. So thank you for watching, and I hope you have something that is useful for you, and then I see you to the next tutorial.